Hi guys, welcome back to my channel At Home with Kayla. I'm so glad that you're joining me for another video, and if you enjoy this video today, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below so you can see more videos like this. It's completely free to subscribe and it does help my channel and I appreciate it so much. If you're watching this video, you probably want to see just the simple steps on how to get ready to homeschool your child, just the basics that you need to do. So I'm going to try to explain that in 3 easy steps. Step number 1, you're going to go onto the HSLDA website. I will have it linked below for you in the description box. When you go onto their site, you're going to search the state that you live in. So for example, I live in Tennessee and I will be able to see what are the laws and mandates and requirements, all of that for Tennessee for homeschooling. Now, there are some states that are more lenient. There are some that are kind of in the middle there, and then there are some that have stricter laws. So when you go on there, you're going to be able to see what you're looking at, what you need for your specific state. So for example, with Tennessee, I'm not mandated to teach certain subjects. So in my last video, I told you what curriculum I chose for my son going into 2nd grade. And with that curriculum, I could choose, do we want to do reading? Do we want to do language arts? All of that. When I fill out my form, the intent to homeschool form, which is required here in Tennessee, not all states require it, but a lot do. I can put what subjects I intend to teach, but I don't have to put, I'm teaching this. I'm not following a certain list that they're giving me. I have the freedom to be able to choose that myself in Tennessee. Number 2, we just talked about the intent to homeschool form. So once you've looked at the laws for your specific state, you can see, do I need to print off this form? If you do, there's a couple of different ways to get it. You could either go on there, you can Google intent to homeschool form and put your state name, or you can even go to the school district website. So for example, I went on to the website for the school district for my kids, and I went ahead and I printed the form from there. But I did Google intent to homeschool form and I put Tennessee, and it also gave me the same form there. So there's that option. Let me show you what this form looks like for Tennessee. Yours will probably look similar even if you're in a different state, but I did want to show it to you with it not filled out so you can kind of get an idea of what you're looking at here. So you can see there's a top portion that they're going to fill out. And I did also call and see, where do I turn this in at? Because my friend, she is actually homeschooling her daughter and she's in a different county. So in that county specifically, you can email them all the information in. But for me, I have to actually take this to that school district office. So on here, it tells me exactly what I need to do. This intent to homeschool form, sorry for the glare, I'm right here near the window and the sun is just shining through. But like I said, you can kind of get an idea on the form there. They're gonna fill that out. Down here, I will fill out this portion. It says student information. You'll put your child's name, birthday, age, grade, it says optional and social security number, and then it says subjects to be taught. So that is where I'll just list what subjects I intend to teach, but like I said, it's not an exact requirement in my state. Now on the back, it does ask me a little bit of information. It asks who will be homeschooling the child. So here I would put my name and information. If both parents are going to be teaching, you would put the mother and father information here or guardian information there. It asked me for my mailing address and my phone number and my email address. Now down here, it also says that for the parents that are teaching, so for the parent or guardian that will be teaching the child, you need to provide a copy of your GED or high school diploma. If you have a college degree, you could probably provide that as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to provide that. If you already have it, you can go ahead and just send in a copy. If you don't have it, you can normally submit a form online to get a copy of your diploma if maybe you've misplaced it or something like that. Then you're also on this one, like I said, this is specifically for Tennessee, so yours may look different in your state, but mine also requires a record of immunizations. So I would just put the record from my child's doctor's office, basically just showing what immunizations he has had. And then I just sign this form. So I'm taking this form as well as my high school diploma and my child's immunization records, and that is what is required by the Tennessee state laws for homeschooling. Now, I do want to also say if your child is already enrolled in public school, you may need to fill out a form to withdraw them from school. So for example, my son Axel, he went to kindergarten and first grade in public school. So when I called to ask a few questions about the intent to homeschool form, I did ask, do I need to fill out any kind of withdrawal form since he will not be doing second grade in public school? But they said that I would not need to fill one out, and I'm thinking because it's the new school year, so you're starting off the school year fresh, I'm turning in this intent to homeschool form. If I was withdrawing my child maybe in the middle of the year, that would be different. So just ask that question to your local school office if you have that question as well, because it could vary, but in my area I'm not going to have to do that. And step number 3 is attendance record. So in my state, they do require me to turn in an attendance record at the end of the year. Basically, this is to show that my child did attend homeschool for a certain amount of days in the year that is required. So for example, if you have a day where there was sickness and you didn't do school that day, or you have spring break or fall break, depending on how you do your schedule, I will go ahead and turn this in at the end of the school year, and I'll get it close so you can kind of see. But this is the one for my area, so I went ahead and I printed that out. And you can see there where it lists the requirements. So now that I know what the requirements are, I can fill this out throughout the school year and be ready to turn it in. I got myself a little teacher's planner, so I'll probably keep this right inside my planner. I'll mark attendance each day that we do school. That way I can turn that in at the end of the school year, and I'll probably keep a copy for myself as well, just in case there's ever a question. Now, also one more thing that I want to mention, my state does not require this, but some do. Some may ask you to keep a record of your child's progress of their work. So say a few sheets of work that they've done at the beginning of the year and the end of the year. So it's very important to check your state's requirements to make sure that you have a record of anything that you need, that you may need to turn in. And that is getting started in homeschooling in 3 easy steps. Just getting those requirements met so you know that you are good to go for the year. Some will require you to do this each year. Some, they may keep that on file and you're good to go. But just like I said, take a look over your state's requirements so you know that you are ready for homeschooling. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Hit that red subscribe button below on your way out. I would love to have you over here on my channel. We can go through this homeschooling journey together, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.